Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Yes, I finally got to see Spider-Man Homecoming. I missed it last year due to some scheduling conflicts, and I bought the Blu-ray months ago, but wanted to sit down with the family and watch it. And when you're an older adult and your kids are adults and everybody works and everybody has their own separate schedules, it's very hard to finally sit down and watch a movie in the living room as a family. But you know what? We finally did. We knew we had to do it in preparation for the upcoming Avengers movie, just so we have an idea of what's going on the Spider-Man side, seeing everything else. So we finally plopped in Spider-Man, and this is just gonna be a quick movie review, and I will follow this review with the review of the Blu-ray, and its special features in another video. I have to say that this movie is probably, if not my favorite Spider-Man movie, it's my second favorite behind Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire. I thought the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire was kind of silly. I absolutely despise Spider-Man 3 with the emo spider and the half-hearted Venom. And I thought the Amazing Spider-Mans 1 and 2 were just okay. But I think this one truly captured the heart and the essence of today's Spider-Man. Now, I will say it did get kind of a little bit too Iron Man y for a Spider-Man movie because he has his new suit and everything wasn't from the suit wasn't because of him. It was because of Tony Stark. So all the cool things that came with the suit just didn't feel like something Peter Parker could do. And one of the other aspects of Peter Parker that I thought was kind of left out um, was Peter Parker's genius. He created the web fluid, but I never really got the sense that he was a genius. Now, granted, he was with the school, whatever team, the championship, Brainiac team. But it always seemed like he was just the average genius, not the super genius that he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be, loads and above, smarter than everybody else. So when he leaves the team, everybody's sad, and then when he comes back, everybody's happy. But he never really shows that. I don't see that displayed. So, hopefully, they can fix on that. I do like the dynamic between him and Tony Stark as well as his aunt, and his aunt isn't the feeble, in the comic books, feeble, always getting in trouble and almost dying in every single episode. She's, young and hot and everybody, wants to get with her. So I thought that was a pretty cool dynamic. Story wise, I thought it was a good, solid story. You had the remnants of the first Avengers movie, which makes perfect sense, and you have people who had to clean it up, and somebody finds out what to do with that technology. And I really thought it was really cool to see him, Michael Keaton, play a villain, and it's nice. It was Batman. I mean, Batman from my childhood. He's now a bad guy, but he's still Batman to me. And it was a good. I mean, and it wasn't hokey how he became a villain. He was a guy trying to survive and do what he needed to do. And I always thought the Green Goblin and all these other guys who were doing things, were able to make things, that just didn't make a whole lot of sense. I thought that was always a little bit over the top, but here was a guy who found alien technology and learned how to make it work. So you were able to just, use a sense of disbelief here, where the guy wasn't a genius; he was just able to make what he had to work. Uh, but how did he know, where all the other technology was being hidden, and how he was able to find all those? I thought that was a little bit, hard to believe, but that's just me being a little bit nitpicky there. I did like the dynamic between Tom Holland as Spider-Man as well as his friends in high school, and that's just how high school is. I thought the girl who ended up playing MJ. I thought she was incredibly funny. Where every time in every scene, she's there, whether or not she was technically supposed to be there. Sort of like where Peter Parker's in detention, and she just happens to be there. And even the teacher watching the students is like, why are you here? You're not even in detention. So I thought that was a funny joke, and that was a pretty decent line. Um, and everywhere where she says, hey, I don't want to be here, but she's there. So um, that was pretty cool. I thought the effects were good. I thought, a little bit of the Iron Man special effects look kind of chintzy there. I think I've seen better Iron Man effects in at least the first movie, if not the second movie. So I think they need a little bit more work there on the special effects for Iron Man. But everything for Spider Man was pretty good. Um, so if you haven't seen it, the movie, like, and for some reason you're still waiting like me, go see it. Either get the Blu-ray or download it or stream it, or do what you can to go see it. I think it's definitely something you need to see before the Avengers movie. And if you plan on seeing the Avengers movie this month, um, it's not absolutely vital, but it brings a nice little touch to it. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to post another video talking about the special features of the Blu-ray. That'll come pretty soon. Uh, and if you actually saw the movie, uh, and what you thought of it, post it in the comments below. Did you like Spider-Man: Homecoming, or did you think one of the other Spider-Mans was better? And if you did, post it below. I would like to have a discussion with you on why you felt the other ones were better, or why you felt this one was better. It's always good to talk about Spider Man. There's nothing bad about Spider Man. Anyway, if you'd like to hear more of my review of or reviews of movies, hit that subscribe button. If you like this review, hit that like button. You can also hit that notification button, but you may not always get notified by YouTube for some reason or another. The brainiacs at YouTube have decided that the notification button means that you might want to be notified, not that you do want to be notified. Hey, I don't work there. It's all part of their big genius plan. But what you can do if you want to be notified every single time is follow me on Twitter. I don't have any of the other social media platforms out just yet, but that is coming soon. But for now, you can follow me on Twitter, and you'll get a tweet for every review for movies, TV, every time I live stream, and every time I just have a random thought. So if you want to be subjected to that kind of level of craziness, follow me on Twitter. But if you don't, that's okay. Anyway, I appreciate you taking the time listening to my reviews, listening to me rant about a movie that you've probably already seen, but I appreciate it anyway. You guys have been awesome. I'm out of here. Until next time, peace out.